friends, welcome to Finished Object Friday, where I show you a project that I recently finished and talk a little bit about it. Today I have for you an Alva sweater. The pattern name is Alva by Maria Vangen, and it was knit with wool of the Andes worsted weight held double. So I held 2 strands throughout the whole thing, so it made it really nice and thick and will be very, very warm for its recipient. I am sending this to Wool-Aid, and so it will be for a kiddo who needs it. So I'm gonna try to get you a little better idea of the size here. It is sized for like a 6-7-year-old, average 7-year-old. My son could probably wear this right now. He's 6. 26-inch chest, and I think I ended up with like 12-inch sleeves. And one of the more interesting things about this particular knit for me is the pattern is written bottom up and I knit the sweater top down. I have a much more detailed video of how I managed to do that, and I'll link it because I don't need to go through all that again. If you're interested in that, I'll point you in that direction. There. A couple other things I did. This is gonna just show how much I like read a pattern and then just go ahead and do what I want to do anyway. Is the color work pattern here should go probably down to here or so. I did cut it short because I ran out of the dark brown, and that's just what I had, and so I just kind of stopped it there. I think it was a pretty good stopping point there. And then the pattern also has a color work pattern for kind of this section at the bottom-ish of the sleeves. I omitted that just because I don't like doing color work with magic loop, which is how I do the my sleeves with the smaller circumference knitting. It gets too fiddly for me, and I don't like fiddly. I just will opt to not do it. So I didn't do it. But yeah. So I follow the general idea of, now that I'm thinking more about it, I didn't even really follow the general idea. I used some of the color work chart. That's really all I did. How I used this pattern. But because I didn't do it bottom up like the pattern says, and I didn't do the arm color work like the pattern says. Yeah. I do that a lot with cooking too. That's why I struggle with baking, because with baking you really need to be more precise because there's a lot of chemistry that happens, and how moist a dough is or whatever is really important. And I struggle a little bit with baking, but I'm really a pretty decent cook, if I do say so myself. And so I'm better at cooking because you can kind of, throw a little bit of this and throw a little bit of that. Anyway, all that to say, I hope you've enjoyed my little chit chat about the Alva-ish sweater. Maybe that's what I'm gonna call it, the Alva-ish sweater. Hope you have a good weekend.